So Kazakhstan, a resource-rich country in Central Asia, is under turmoil, where protests are happening. People and they are storming the buildings. They are storming the government buildings. Thousands have been detained. Many hundreds have been killed. So if we look at the location of this country lies in the heart of Asia, sharing boundary with Russia and many of the Central Asian countries. We can see Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and also it shares boundary with Caspian Sea. So it has got lot of natural resources. Natural gas is one of the important minerals of this country. So if we go back the history of this country, this Kazakhstan gained independence in 1991, and since then it was being ruled by President Nursultan Nazarbayev. But this guy, his rule was marked by elements of personality cult. Like he was erecting statues all over country. He even named the capital after him. Due to protests by civilians, he then transferred his powers to another of his loyalists. His name is Tokayev. But things have not changed much. Like people, the protesters, they were shouting old man out. His statues were torn down, and he has been accused of accumulating vast wealth at the expense of ordinary citizens. So if we look at the basic regions, so recently they increased the prices of LPG. Now this country being a resource rich, it is rich in natural gases. Most of the cars, they run on LPG gas. There is no effective opposition. Most of the elections, they are rigged, and he gets elected every time, in every term. So there is no effective opposition which could raise the voice of common people. Then he is being accused of promoting the personality cult culture, where he was building his own statues. He is being accused of being an authoritarian. So these were some of the reasons that people started protesting, and due to this sudden increase in the price of LPG, people started storming the buildings. The conflict occurred between protesters, and due to which Russia, for obviously taking a special interest in the country, Russia sent its military. Now this military, under the name of this CSTO group, this Collective Security Treaty Organization, this is basically a, we can say, this is basically a treaty signed between these countries after the downfall of Soviet Union. So countries members are Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Tajikistan. So they have this treaty that they will protect each other in the time of, like when there is any protest, when there is turmoil, they will protect each other. They will not use arms against each other. So under the pretext of this CSTO, Russia has sent its army, and this is being objected by America for obvious reasons, and also Ukraine. Like people in Ukraine are objecting to the presence of Putin in Kazakhstan. They're just saying, there's common saying that if there is Russia, it will never go. Like what they did in Ukraine, they annexed the country. So there are this speculation that he may try to annex part of it, or he may try to include Kazakhstan in Russia as well. So obviously that is being objected by both America and Ukraine.